and welcome back to another Sims 3 speed build. First up today, I would like to give a shout out to Galaxy Girl Love, who posted, "I can't wait for more episodes." Thank you. I am glad you are enjoying this series. She made a comment on the Family Man Challenge, and that is a new series that I have started. So if you're interested, I do have a playlist started for it, and that is posted every Monday and Wednesday. And also, if you would like to have a shout out of your own, all you have to do is leave a comment, any kind of comment on any of my videos. It can be a let's play, it can be a speed build, it can be a tutorial, any of them. And each week I go through and I choose a comment and I give a shout out on one of my speed builds. So this is a house, I called it A Touch of Modern. And I called it that because it's kind of a traditional style home. It's not really a modern style, as in the exterior isn't really modern. But I put in some like modern touches to the interior, kind of the way it's set up. It's got the way the kitchen and the dining room is separated with pillars and things like that just gives it a little bit more of a modern feel. There's a few other things about it that gives it a little bit of a modern feel. And that's kind of why I called it that. This house is going to sit on a 30 by 30 lot. It will cost your sim approximately 101,000 simoleons. And if it's unfinished, it's going to be about 53,000 simoleons. So before I get started and really talking about this house, I do have something to say. I have noticed the past, I think it's been a week since my monetization has been taken away. All because I didn't have 1,000 subscribers. But anyway, I think basically what monetizing did, if I understood it properly, was if you had monetizing, of course your videos would be posted, like say, give it more, what is the words I want to use, higher priority, I guess, than videos that do not have monetization. I would have to say, I think I am noticing the differences in basically on the views of my videos and everything else. I noticed that I posted my speed build last week, and usually my Sims 3 videos actually do pretty good when it comes to views. And I also haven't had any new subscribers in a week, which is really odd considering while I was having monetization, I was getting subscribers every week. Sometimes I would get 3 or 4 in a week. I have gone an entire week now and not a single new subscriber. So that has gone down. My view count on my videos has gone down. It just, you know, it's kind of frustrating because I just don't know. I don't really know what to say. I do everything that I know to try to get my videos out there, but it's just not, it's obviously not going to be enough, and I have a feeling to get to my 1,000 subscribers it's probably going to take a lot longer than I was figuring it would take, so it kind of stinks. So that is, I would have to say, the one drawback about not being able to have a partnership with YouTube is the fact that now my videos, basically my channel is hurting now because of that being taken away, and I just don't know how I feel about that. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of frustrating. You know, you work so hard and then that's taken away, and the next thing you know, your videos and your channel is no longer doing as good as it was because there's no monetization, which is kind of irritating. But anyway, let's go ahead. I just wanted to let you know. So it's just something that I've noticed this past week. So, but let's go ahead and talk about the house. As you can see, the interior already started getting a little bit of what I guess you could call it a modern touch. And that would be the center area there is kind of separated by an L-shaped looking wall. And I put some pillars in there. It does turn out pretty nice. In fact, when I was first building this house, including the exterior, I was not satisfied with it at all. I was not satisfied. I was not liking it. It was not one of my favorite houses. I actually thought it was kind of ugly. But you know, as I continued, as a lot of times with my houses, I don't always love my houses when I first start building them. I don't always love them when I'm decorating, but a lot of times when I get done, I look back at the house and I think, yeah, you know, that house actually turned out better than I thought. So, and I did the exterior, I did the plants a little bit different than what I normally do. Lately I've been just kind of throwing plants around, and this time I was actually I was trying to make some kind of design or something. I'm not sure. This time I also decided to use a ground cover, which I don't use very often, but I thought it looked really nice in this house, and maybe I will use it again another time. But ground covers in this game aren't really, I mean, you have like the Walk on Me flowers, I believe is what they're called, and they are real short. They're only like a couple, they only get like a few inches tall, and you actually can walk on those. They enjoy actually being walk on, which I'm not exactly sure how a flower likes that, but that's why they're called that. But then you have other ground covers that will, obviously they all spread, but they will actually go over your border. Like a periwinkle, for instance, will spread, and it will hang over the your landscaping borders and things like that, and kind of droop over. And there's several actual ground covers that'll actually do that. These ground covers in the game, they don't. You might as well just use a terrain paint, because that's basically kind of what it looks like. You can kind of see them poke through the rocks, but that's really about all they do. So they're not really my favorite. Here I was struggling like you wouldn't believe to get the stupid staircase. For some reason it kept saying there was an object in the way. I'm trying to remember what I actually did. I ended up stopping the recording because I had no idea how long that was going to take me, and I didn't want to spend, you know, forever on, I didn't want my recording to be super long because I took forever on that. But I'm trying to remember what I ended up doing to get it fixed. I can't remember. I just did this build, 2 weeks ago, I think. No, last week, actually, because I'm actually behind on my builds. I'm actually building a house the week prior, and I don't like doing that because then it feels like it's giving me pressure. Like, it puts pressure on me to get a speed build done for you. That way it's ready to go by Friday. And because of not having one already pre-done early enough, and being as busy as I have been here recently, I haven't even been able to post any early downloads for any of my builds on my Patreon. That makes me feel bad. And I don't even think I posted any new on my WordPress, because I'm still trying to get all my builds over there. I've just been so busy. I have all my mods I have to update, and I have most of them done, and I only have a couple more to go, but they're really big. As in, I couldn't tell you how many files there are, but there's a ton. So yeah, I've just been super busy. This is the dining room. I think it turned out super cute. I'm sorry, but none of your chairs, except for maybe one, is gonna work. Oh my goodness, the fireplace will block at least one of them, and I'm not sure about the other three. I know at least one of them will work, but you do have bar stools for 2 more, so hopefully that'll be enough. This is only a 1-bedroom house, so it's not like I was building it to have, like, you know, 8 Sims in it or something like that. So, but like I said, you do have the bar stools there to help, and they should work just fine. But this is the dining or the kitchen. Like I said, I'm not a modern builder. I'm not a modern decorator, because really I have no idea how to do it. but I felt like I had no idea what to call this house, and as I'm decorating it, the kitchen with the tile and the pillars and stuff kind of gave off, to me anyway, kind of like a modern feel. Almost like this was a traditional style home that was kind of like updated to kind of more of a modern feel. Maybe not all of it's been updated kind of thing. So that's kind of where I got the name from. The bookshelf, I forget to recolor it while during the video. Imagine that, I forgot to recolor it. But I did go in and I did recolor it. It is white, so it matches the counters or the cabinets. It looks much better being white. So that will be the one thing that'll be different when you download it. But yeah, oh, and that lounge chair, that couch I put in, that's store content. I wish they'd have one like that in one of the packs. I really do. But I love that chair, and that couch is just a piece of furniture that I view as something that you would see in an entranceway or in a hallway. It just, you know, I just think it does. So, but yeah, I don't know. You have to let me know. Does this seem a little modern or not? Did I actually give a little bit of a modern touch, or did I completely miss it altogether? That mirror, just so you know, is also a store content mirror. There is a couple of items. I can't remember everything I use because I'm horrible on telling you where anything comes from. I have no idea where the couch comes from. It comes from, I think, one of the living room sets. I really don't know, but yeah, something. And then this area just seemed like it was way too big just to be an entrance. So I put in a powder room, and like I've mentioned before, all a powder room really is a sink and a toilet. You can also call them a quarter bath. A quarter bath is just a sink and a toilet. They're pretty much the same thing. So, but yeah, I just thought this would be a good place for it to be. That way all your guests can go there and use the restroom and wash their hands and not have to go through the bedroom into the master bathroom to do so. So that's kind of the purpose of that room. I didn't decorate. I mean, bathrooms, really, there ain't a whole lot to do when it comes to decorating them. So yeah, it just has the basic stuff. I think it looks nice. And this is the entrance. That wall thing that I put up there, I believe comes from the store. I apologize. I have no idea where it comes from. It comes from something or another. I don't know. There's a very good possibility that that lamp or that hanging light that I just put in there also did too. I have no idea. I don't know. So, but anyway, this is just basically an entrance. So you got yourself a chair, you got a place for your shoes. You know, you can put like hang your keys or something on that shelf. I don't know. And just like a side table. I like using those tables. I absolutely love those side tables. They're not super deep as in size, and they fit in small little areas. You can put them in a hallway and your sim can still walk through. They're not overly big, and they just look nice in an entrance or a hallway. And I like to use them a lot of times when I'm making a oh my goodness, a vanity type of thing in a bedroom, or I use them to put like a phone and pencils and all that stuff, make it look like it's a place for you to sit and talk on the phone, which I created one of those in the kitchen. And I'm not sure if you were, you know, if you saw it or not, but there is one that I created in the kitchen, and I think it looked really nice right there. Again, like I said, more than once, I don't know how to decorate modern. Some things feel modern while other things don't. I think those couches work, and the bookshelves feel like they could be. I don't know. It feels to me like I did make it a little bit modern. I think it is very pretty. I like the way the house turned out. Like I said, I was very unsure at first on it, but it does feel, I think it turned out. Oh, and going into the ladder takes you up into an attic. I put an archway there. Unfortunately, that does not work. Before I shared the house, I did fix that. I removed the arch that goes into the place where the ladder is, and I just kind of took the wall out, so now it works, so you don't have to worry about that. And then here is, I want to say my famous piano, because it kind of is. Everybody's always asking me how I create those. I do now have a tutorial that will actually tell you in detail and in depth how to create the upright piano. They work. Your Sims can play them. As you can see, you can even decorate them. They look like an upright piano. I mean, I like it. They give you the option to have the piano, but they're not gigantically huge like the grand piano is in the game. So they fit in a lot better, a lot smaller places. So that makes it nice. So anyway, like I said, this only got washer and dryer because, you know, I'm obsessed with laundry. So, and I just found out, I just learned that you have to remove more than just the washer if you want your Sims not to have laundry. You will need to remove the dryer as well. Apparently the dryer will cause laundry piles on the floor even though you can't wash them. So if you do not want laundry, you just have to remove both the washer and the dryer, and your Sims will no longer leave laundry piles all over the place. And I had realized that I didn't have any windows on that back wall. I was like, oh, that's so plain and dull, and there's no door. I think I put a door out of the master bathroom. I can't remember. I don't know. I just built this a week ago, and I don't have a clue what I did. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if there's a door or not. But I put in those itty bitty little windows. I felt that they looked pretty good. They kind of, like I said, I don't know. I don't usually use those little windows, but I thought they looked nice. So, oh, and I didn't know what this bed was. All of you that are probably watching this are like, oh my gosh, what is she doing to that bed? You can't do that. That bed folds up. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. This is the first time I've ever used the bed. In fact, I don't know if I've ever even looked at it. I didn't even know this bed folds up into the wall, or like, it's a fold out bed, I guess is what they're called. I did not know this. And when I put it down, I thought, well, why isn't there any shelves inside of that? You know, I could clutter that up if there was shelves. So I put shelves in it to clutter it up. And it looks good, I think. But it folds up into itself, so you can't see the shelves. So, and I didn't know this until I went to take screenshots, and I've been taking screenshots, and I go into the bedroom, and I'm like, what the hell happened to my bed? I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. I was like, what? I was like, what kind of bed is this? So I had to take my sim in. Good thing I'd already exported the house, because having a sim buy the house and stuff depreciates the value, unfortunately, like almost instantly, and it's kind of frustrating. But I had to have her go in and open the bed up because I really didn't want to get rid of it. I like the way it looks. I wish it could just stay open. Because I like how it turned out. But I had to have her do that, and I had to go ahead and have her open it up, and then I had to kick her out of the house and go ahead and take some pictures of it. So, oh, and apparently there is no door. I did not put a door into the master bathroom to exit onto the deck. So, yeah, there's no door. I do not know how I managed to forget that. I don't know if I've ever... Actually, I have. I have managed to forget it before. But that's not normally something that I do. I don't usually forget to add doors, and I managed to do so in this one. I guess you'll just have to move some furniture around and add a door, and then you can if you want one. It really doesn't matter to me. But now that I think about it, there's not a single back door to this house, and yeah. Usually for fire safety, you're supposed to have a back door. Oh my goodness, I have no idea what I was thinking when I was building this house, other than the fact that I was not into it. This house just was not, I don't know. But this is basically the attic. There's nothing usable in here except for the easel. Everything else is just a bunch of junk thrown around all over the place. Your sim can go up there and view it, I guess. And I went ahead and put the electric meter. I put an electric meter up there. It probably should have went outside, but I don't care. I just liked the way it looked and thought it would be, I don't know, it's an electrical box. Just pretend it's an electrical box, and your sim has to go up there and flip the switches whenever they blow the breaker. Don't think of it as the meter that the electric company has to read and pay you your bill, because yeah, they can't go in your house to do that. So but yeah, we're pretty much getting kind of close to the end of the video here. Just finishing up a few minor details, getting the garage taken care of. I don't like leaving those without anything. In fact, I can't upload them to Mod the Sims without it being decorated. I accidentally did that one time and never did anything with the floor. I left it dirt, and they didn't like that. So I have to make it look finished, even if I did just paint it and throw in some walls. I just have, oh, there is a door. Oh my gosh, look, there is. Oh, you can see how much I'm paying attention to my video that I'm watching right in front of me. There is a door from your kitchen that goes on the back deck. So, okay, you don't have to worry about that. You do have a back door. Just going ahead and doing the lighting at the end. This is what I always do at the end, because I like to make sure that I am done with any landscaping before I add any of the lights. And these are the screenshots. I hope you enjoyed. Any comments or suggestions, go ahead and leave them below, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.